Hi guys,
Hello people,
I'm
I'm
Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching The Wire.
Episode 6.
Episode 6.
Episode 6 that is titled The Wire.
Yes.
I know all this because I just edited it. So I feel like I just watched the 5th one. Do you remember?
I do remember.
Um,
But it would be better if you review.
well, technically what we are, let's say the cliffhanger that we ended up with is they caught Omar's boyfriend or whatever he is to him.
Oh my god.
I mean, at least we think they caught him. They said it's done and it
Definitely.
was left on that, but they showed handcuffs.
Yeah.
And so they wouldn't show handcuffs if they just planned on shooting him.
Yeah.
I think they have more value of him torturing information out of him.
Yeah.
So,
and then murdering him.
So I think that's what we're gonna do in this episode. Also, I think it's called The Wire because they were talking about placing wires and doing is that called surveillance or whatever on the payphones in the project.
Yeah, I think that's why it's called The Wire.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not quite sure how they can legally do that because you are gonna be listening in on people who are not let's say involved in that, and so I don't know how legally it would work. I think we're gonna do it. So
I think they're gonna get
a
warrant.
Yeah, sure.
To do that, definitely.
Sure.
I mean, not in every payphone not in every payphone in the town, but just few places that's around.
No, I understand, but I feel I mean, it's not like America technically. They have been doing unauthorized surveillance, but I feel technically in the law you cannot record someone that you are not suspecting, or if I fucking walked up, and started calling and they're listening in on me, that would be illegal.
Technically, I think they are gonna get warrants unless they can get warrants.
I think so as well. I'm just wondering how does that work legally? It seems like it should be illegal.
But I don't think that either they're not gonna. I don't think the show would do something that they're gonna get the warrant and that's illegal. That's impossible to get. So either they're not gonna get the warrant, that they're gonna do it illegally.
I'm sure there are some loopholes, but maybe not even loopholes. I don't know what I'm talking about. As if I know the American justice system, I don't even know our justice system. I don't know how the legalities of it here. But I feel it would be illegal.
I don't know if it's connected to a murder, if it's connected to a drug business.
I mean, I
don't know.
They definitely can do it because they are talking about they need to do it. So clearly they can. So
so that if they want to use it as an evidence, it can be done illegally. They need to get a warrant to do that.
Oh yeah.
So
I guess
technically, and I think they're gonna do it. They talked about it literally. Yeah. I don't think it was just said there to be said.
Yeah. I mean, it's called The Wire. So I guess we're gonna do that.
We're gonna do that. Yeah.
As I was editing last episode, I feel we have not talked enough about Bobs. I just really love Bobs. I am very petrified of his storyline because he is an informant. He's a CI, and I'm afraid for his safety, and I'm afraid of him dying because he does seem like the type, and I feel that will break my heart. And I just really love him because we had that scene with him and his friend that was really sad. So I just wanted to mention that I really love Bubbles.
I mean, I like him as well. I still didn't grow to love him as much. If he would to die in this episode, it's not that I appreciate. It's not that I don't appreciate his character, but like every other characters, I think I need more time to grow to love them that much.
We also, the kid, I don't know his name, he's 16, he ran away from juvie, he was arrested. So he's there, and they think they have a mole on the inside who is giving information to Omar. And the gun that shot the girl, that apparently, Dee did it, was linked to 2 other crimes, I think. Yeah. And so there's that. Yeah. There's all this happening. Yeah. The only thing left for us to do is see what happens in this one. I'm very excited to see. A bit scared now. A bit scared just because I don't want to see anyone get tortured.
Not want to see anybody get tortured, and I don't want that guy to get killed, and he's definitely gonna get killed. But we'll see how Omar is gonna react to that.
Yeah.
Very excited. Somebody pointed out that Omar doesn't like swearing.
Well, yeah, he said like when his boyfriend swore, he was like, basically, it's not nice to see these words come out of someone's beautiful mouth or whatever. Omar is fascinating. Omar is very fascinating.
I don't know. I really like him.
I think,
and I am like his storyline is one of the storylines I'm most excited about. Like I said, just because of the potential.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be reached.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, with D as well. I don't know where his character is going.
Yeah.
It can be great. It doesn't have to be, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very excited.
I mean,
I'm very
so
interested
far, Omar, just like from the bits and pieces, I really think we only have bits and pieces of him. And I think there's a lot more there to uncover. But like so far, he seems like the most, like in this world of like drugs and drug dealing and crime and whatever, he seems to be honest in it, you know, as honest as you can get in this business. I think like everything that he said like that he doesn't feel like with the snitching part, like he doesn't feel like the game should be played that way and everything. He seems like a pretty, in that world, a pretty decent person, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
And
but like again, I don't
really interesting.
I don't want to say much because like I don't know what he did, what he's doing. I don't know anything about him.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like we can only make little guesses based on what we saw and like how he acts.
Yeah, but like he seems not kind. You know what I mean? He seems nice, kind. I don't know. At least to people who he cares for. We don't know how he's around other people. You know?
Yeah, he doesn't seem unnecessarily cruel.
He doesn't.
But like again, we have seen so very little of him.
That's what I want to say. Yeah.
But like just from the things that we have seen, he just to me seems very smart.
Yeah, but like just like you said, the other group of people seem more cruel.
Yeah,
to me.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they are also the ones that are running a lot of things, and Omar, you know, it seems like he is not nowhere as high up as they are. You know, so like I have no idea.
But again, it seems
yeah.
It seems at the same time maybe he's not running a business like they are. But like it seems like that he's dangerous.
Yeah.
To me. Or like that.
Well, people were scared of him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or that people would respect him or stuff like that. Depends on which point of view you're looking through.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know. I'm very interested in him. I really think we only really got so little of him. I really think like from all the characters, like I feel like I know the other characters we've seen more, of course, better. Like I don't think we know Avon or Stringer that well. Like I was just thinking about it. I really don't feel like I know much about them. And so like we know kind of the same amount with Omar, but Omar just seems more interesting to me than those two.
Exactly, just because like the things we do know and the things we saw from them are very cold.
Yeah.
Where we things we saw from Omar is that like he is kind. He's kind. He was kind to that boy. He seems like he's kind. He doesn't want to swear for the love of God.
Yeah, I mean that's not to say that he has not done or is not gonna do awful things. I don't think any character here is gonna be any picture of morality. Like I really highly fucking doubt it, you know. But like,
but maybe some of them are not gonna kill people, and some of them are gonna kill people.
Well, you think Omar's not gonna kill people?
No. I don't say that. I'm just saying that like maybe some of them I don't think that all the characters are gonna be on the same line of gray.
Well, sure. Like
so I just want to say like some of them are not.
Sure. I mean, there's a lot of different like shades of gray here. Like, you know, the people, let's say for example, Stringer, Avon, whoever, might have killed like 20 fucking people. And we have the cops who, let's say the two guys, the fucking, I don't know their names. I don't want to care for know their names. They might have not, let's say, killed anyone, but the things that they have done and how they have exuded their power.
Honestly, could have killed someone.
Like the only reason they didn't kill them is maybe the opportunity didn't present itself. You know what I mean? But like, so it's very different shades of like awful things being done, and like we can't even necessarily compare it to one another, but like all of the characters are very interesting to watch.
Yeah, I agree.
And so let's see who shines most in this one. If someone does, maybe Omar, because they're about to kill his boyfriend, I feel like.
But also the other guy, the cop.
Which one?
The cop with miniatures.
I love him. What is his
He
name?
always shines. Like, he shows up for one scene and he shines, you know?
I love those characters that are just quiet and do their job and are very good at their job. Like, he is natural police. Like, he is just really good at his job and he knows what he's gonna do.
For example,
very intelligent.
Depending on what type of, depending of how much he's gonna be in the show, because so far he hasn't been that much, I could really love him.
Yeah.
Like,
I could see him being one of my favorites.
Yeah, I agree. Mine too.
So, yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous talking about 5 episodes in. We know nothing. Like,
even I remember
the amount of things that can change.
Episode we talked about, you asked me my favorites, and I just thought, like, we don't know them.
No, but
like,
I wanted to ask you because,
I can't even compare some of them, because, like, some of them are more interesting, but, like, some of them are not as, maybe not good. Some of them, you know, like, I can't even start to compare.
I wanted to ask that because I feel like the people that have, like, seen the whole show, you know, like, how maybe ridiculous our answers would seem now, because, like, there's so many episodes to go. I thought, like, it would be interesting to also, like, look back and see in the beginning what you thought.
I think we should do it at the end of season 1. That makes more sense, because
at the end of every season, let's, like, rank top 5.
Yeah, we can do that.
And then, like, see if things change and how they change.
Yeah, we can do that.
Sure.
Because that would make more sense, honestly. Because like right now, I don't know them. Like,
we should start doing that for, like, most series that we watch, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, some shows don't have that many characters for me to fucking rank, you know what I mean?
The Last of Us. Top 5.
Have 2 and that's it. There's no way. There's no way.
God.
What? I thought we were gonna go to Omar's, so I'm not sure who the body is, because I thought like they just left it at Omar's.
No, when Omar left somebody.
Are we missing a body?
Is that wire? Was that wire?
I mean, it's a wire. It's not
Come on, get up. School
the
day,
wire.
I'm gonna be late. Now how's like y'all don't go to school? As soon as nothing gonna be crawling around. All y'all gonna end up.
This is gonna be a sad episode.
Y'all want both kids just climbing a black ass.
Is he taking care of all of his siblings?
Damn, too early for this shit.
Where are your parents? I mean, why am I even asking?
Literally.
I mean, maybe they're there. Is it even worse if they are there?
Nah, I ain't getting no two. Come on, man. You ain't greedy. Take a chip. Oh, come on, man. Take it easy. Go show a teacher. Come on, man.
If animal
What is
trapped. This is awful.
Yeah, that's him.
It's the worst case suicide I've ever seen.
That's Omar's boy.
Oh my God. He's the one who called them.
He's the one who saw him.
Oh.
He's a fucking child. He's like 15. What is this?
This episode already started.
I feel like it's even
hard.
worse because, like, you know, they didn't get paid the previous time, and so, like, he even, I guess, wanted to prove himself more because he, like, has no money and apparently he's taking care of his siblings. But the door said if animal trapped. It's like they're just trapped in this type of a world.
Like, I was thinking the entire time, just like how Omar's gonna react. It didn't even cross my mind that, like, maybe we would have his point of view because he was the one who called them, reported him that he's there, so, and now he's dead after that.
I like the green shirt. So it's 9, 6, 8.
He's up early today.
A lot of pager activity last night, too.
I wonder why. No. I like the only shirt better.
I like this as well.
No woman takes that long.
How old is he? Does he have 2 kids? Do we see 2? I feel like he was carrying one and there was another one.
Lines on the other 2 payphones aren't in yet, but you'll get them tomorrow.
So we up?
Let's learn his name in this one.
Yeah. It's unmonitored. We can't listen to a conversation on an unmonitored payphone.
We got a tap on the courtyard payphone, but we can't listen to anything unless we know one of our targets is using the phone.
Okay.
That makes
We gotta be
sense.
out there
Okay.
on those rooftops for hours,
Okay.
watching these assholes talk on the phone.
Do your job.
We got
Do your job.
our answer from the beginning.
Because I was certain you cannot just listen in.
Don't have a name, but he's part of a stick-up crew. Took off a stash house
Yeah.
last month. Jesus, they must have killed this kid 4 or 5 times.
Cut him in a dozen places, burned with cigarettes. Goddamn torture fest, what it was.
Oh my god, Omar's story
We're up on
could be the best.
Everything, I'll let you know.
I agree.
Lane 22.
He was all cut up and shit. His insides was hanging out. Fucked up, yo. I mean, damn.
Sometimes you gotta send a message, yo. Yo, when you picked up that phone, what you think they was gonna do, huh?
Maybe they just
All that shit
like
is
just
in the
shot
game,
him.
man. You know that.
I mean, I like what you said about all that killing, you know? Especially that part about how it ain't gotta be like that. Just sell the shit and move on.
Give me a ginger ale. Get some for yourself. Yeah, I know. I remember that, but it ain't like that, is it?
Yeah, I know. Thing about it was his eye. His eye was blown out. And the other one was open. It fucks me up. It's like he's looking out, like he sees everything, you know?
Don't think about it.
I can't.
Let that shit go.
Sure.
Let it go.
I mean, he was bothered as well at the end of the episode.
Yeah, but he
Of course, he
is
is.
already,
Yeah.
I can't say used to this, but like, has been living with something like
Yeah.
this for a while. He already killed people.
I mean, he is closer to the top than the kid is.
Yeah.
It was strange. It's deep. I wanted to know if you know young Alpha, the one they got down there. Which one? You know, the fool dropped him in a punch, you know. Oh, yeah, what about it? He got some problems, right? Enough to bring home, right?
Oh,
Wait,
the one
what?
that in jail. He brought a man down
Oh,
with a
okay,
punch,
okay,
a police officer thing. They're talking about. I don't know his name though.
Oh, they now know
They
the
got
name.
Stringer's phone
Name,
number.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Name. I can't see this kid.
Bringing Bodie home.
Bodie.
Bodhi.
Yeah.
In addition to those signed statements from Preston sponsors at the Police Athletic League, I also have a photostated copy of a cash check which indicates that he is enrolled in the GED program at the Baltimore City Community College.
He's like, I am.
Can
So
I
those
ask
are
how
the
this young
lawyers
man
of the
is able to
Barksdales. I know this
afford
actor.
that? However, we will contend that it was Preston who was the victim of a brutal police beating, indications of which are still evident on him, Your Honor. He struck back, wildly and in self-defense, Your Honor. In that state, Your Honor, he was simply trying to get back to see his grandmother.
Did you?
He's like, just got sorry.
That boy's village, son.
Nah, I was messed up.
Anything else you'd like to add?
I'm ready to be good.
I would love, like, if we follow a storyline of anyone, whoever that gets out. Like maybe Wallace, is that his name?
The kid?
Yeah. Like anyone who can get out of this.
Yeah.
We gotta give a little something back when they least expect it.
I mean, okay, we got something on too. Got a plan. For real. Yo, we're gonna take off on the copper house.
Damn, Johnny, the first 2 days out, you don't get all dramatic. Copper house.
We got homes.
Yeah, what about the fence?
Fuck the fence.
What about the dog? Copper house.
No, don't do it.
Yo, if you ain't got dreams, Bubs, what the fuck you got?
Hey, come on, dreamer.
I'm concerned.
Who is he gonna call?
Car still there? Hold a sec. You ain't gonna believe who I'm looking at right now. Again, he walks off. Being round 3.
No, gotta wonder when they hear like that the police have beaten them up. Why do not the police
literally.
get called to court? How is this just like, oh yeah, well they
Literally.
beat you up? How are they not in fucking
That's
court?
what I
If
thought.
anyone else did what they did, they would end up in jail.
No, that's what I thought when he said like there is still evidence of police beating on him. I was like,
Non-pertinent. How do you like that non-pertinent?
No drug talk?
They use codes to hide their patron phone numbers. All of that is valuable evidence.
Natural cop.
Conspiracy. We're building something here, detective. We're building it from scratch.
Stinking. Oh, is Stinkum? What is the name of the one that's like getting higher up? Not again.
What is happening?
Not fucking again. I
What
can't.
about?
I can't. I can't look at them anymore.
Fucking serious? Keep walking away from JSA, we keep kicking your ass. I'm alright with that if you are. Look, I ain't walking away from nowhere, man. Check my back pocket. Home monitoring? Yeah, man. If you ask questions before you start wilding on niggas, you might save everybody.
Sue them.
How the fuck are you home? The juvenile system in this city is fucked up. It's a big ass fucking joke. No offense.
I don't know why they're surprised. Like, this is a big drug organization. Of course, they can afford good lawyers if they want to.
In back, fuck nuts.
They have this weird thing going on.
Hey.
What's up? What you need? Why not? She had the match for.
You stealing from me, Cass?
What
I
happened?
didn't understand this scene at all.
What happened?
She stole from her?
Who is she?
I don't know.
Is it like she could afford it and she is also in the drug? I don't understand.
You got a witness that puts D'Angelo Barstow
But that's not enough
at the scene of the
evidence.
murder, the night of the murder. Got a ballistics match between the Crescent Girl and the two dead mopes in the project where Barksdale hangs. Run with it. This weak ass shit is not gonna get past a grand jury. Charge the mope and work it more afterward. Call Jimmy, let him know.
What about Sterling? Sterling, he gonna be down on Preston looking out for a while. Cassandra too.
Well, what happened?
Nothing. Why you wanna change everything?
Nigga, I gotta explain shit to you now.
Was that Cassandra?
Stringer Bell's paging over?
Stinkers too, I'm pretty sure. Very sweet. Detective Polk.
What is happening?
Why did you even come in today?
I had some.
To pretend that you were here? To fill out a run sheet?
No, I missed a couple of days last week, Lieutenant.
I've had this sheet from you every day for the last 2 weeks. Twice in Carver's handwriting, twice it was Prayers, once it was McNulty, I think. You're covered for you.
I don't know. I'm not really up for this drug thing, you know. You just send me back to property and keep everybody happy.
Send you back to property crimes so you can binge for 2 more weeks? I'm not doing it. You were dumped on me, Yogi. But it ends there. I don't dump people. You either go out on those rooftops today to watch payphones with the rest of this unit, or you go over to the medical office and check yourself in. Either dry yourself out or go up on those rooftops wet.
Sir, I'm going to, good luck with the case.
Huh. I mean, better.
Yeah.
All these guys D'Angelo at the scene through hearsay, ballistics match,
Aw.
unrelated drug murders. How can he charge that?
Maybe he can show us anything he wants to get credit for declaring. Grand jury doesn't indict, he drops the case, keeps the stats.
I need to go in there and tell him what the fuck he can do. No, you don't. Something here.
You telling me he's gonna charge murders he can't prove just to get the stats?
Yeah, I can believe that.
Then we take this to Daniels. Daniels? It's his case to fight for.
Daniels won't do shit.
Daniels has been trying to put the brakes on this for weeks now. This will be his new excuse to close shop.
Well, look, you guys gotta make your move soon. All right, I'm sorry to say.
We go to Daniels. If he fights, he fights.
Literally, we have no other choice. Go to Daniels.
We were never gonna do the case anyway.
He's gonna fight.
I feel like he will.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Better call Saul.
Yeah. Slippin' Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh, except he. Okay. I feel like they got away with it actually.
Yeah, I think so as well.
So this is on me. Is anyone else in charge of this detail?
Fair.
Rawls is a major.
Rawls is an asshole.
He ranks me on this. Chain of command might mean nothing to you, McNulty.
He's not gonna get it done.
What I tell you?
This is just
No one
a
does.
bump in the road. He's gonna get it done. I have faith. Not when he lets me down. Could be a runway. Could be a fucking runway.
Literally. Especially even. I don't know, Stringer is next.
I was about to say
didn't see
next
him.
to Stringer. I'm not sure. I think they're gorgeous. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that that was Cass that he was talking to and she was buying food while not getting paid. And so I think that's why he was.
How we doing? There's no story right there. What's up, man? You know,
No, man, my word. You know, I said we 4,000 on Omar, 2,000 on each of the youngins. This being a team effort, I'm putting $500 in the boy hand for doing the scope. I'm putting $500 in your hand for doing the relay. Put $500 in Weebay and Bird hand for doing the muscling up. How you doing with that other thing? Everybody a little pressed, right?
Oh yeah. You know, ain't no surprises yet. Cut everybody loose on Friday. Y'all just a bunch of begging ass bitches, you know. I mean, ain't nobody showed no money since.
Because you keep on doing like how you doing, we'll be talking about punch on the package. Alright?
Baby. Not this guy. Just speak.
Who is that guy?
I don't know.
The one of the police? I have no idea. I guess.
He missed it. He went to PA. He missed the whole thing.
Incompetent. Truly. Fucking incompetent.
This show is a comedy if you think about it. He missed the biggest meeting. Avon. He missed fucking Avon.
Why
They
did
have a
he,
picture
why
of
did
Avon.
he even have to go there pee? Pee while you can look outside.
Avon came there.
Oh, they're trying to sell it now?
30 cents a foot, take it or leave it.
Stand the interest in clearing these cases. I do.
See, he's trying.
But charging those murders now and putting the information that we have into the charging document.
I just call them like I see them.
Oh my god, shut up.
We're up on why. We're starting to pull good information. You charge these prematurely and Barksdale will change up on us. The work we've already done.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how to run your case, Lieutenant. I can only run my own.
Who is above him? Who is above the major?
I'm asking as a favor.
In that case, no. Sorry.
Go to someone above him. Who is above him?
I'm getting sacked.
Never.
Yeah, cooking sucks too.
It's a really awful job to do when you have kids, you know.
Who's this?
Y'all want to see him? Brandon, my boy.
Aww.
Copper house, yo.
You wasn't shit. Johnny had a plan. Get out the way, motherfuckers.
Bobs definitely seems like someone who could potentially die.
For that cheap
Yeah.
ass speculating motherfucker. I could top off with one more. Just one more. I'll be back.
Do you die?
Oh my god, that seems scary.
We're bringing kids? We're bringing kids? What kind of decision making is this?
It's my night with the kids.
Omar.
That boy ain't got no luck. So, what you gonna do with your money? You know what you should do? You should take the whole roll and go do something nice for your girl. You do have a girl, right? Yeah, well, anyway, you got enough money to go get yourself one now.
Yes, 500 and like 7 kids.
Yeah, why you punk Sterling like you did?
I didn't punk them, yo.
So why you dropping the lookout? Cass too.
Because they was thieving, yo. They got pissed because I wasn't paying them. So Sterling, he started shaking up the vials, handing off the cash. She was selling on the side.
Okay.
You ain't tell anybody? I mean, Stinkum, Bodie, they don't know?
If I tell them, what you think they're gonna do? They're gonna take a baseball bat to Sterling, probably one to Cassandra too. It's too much drama, right? So I just took them both off the stash.
So why didn't you pay us? That wasn't right.
Listen, man. Stringer thought we had a snitch down here. You know, with the jump out, Omar, all that shit. He told me to punk y'all for a little while, see who was still holding money at the end of the week.
Was they snitching? Sterling and Cass?
Nah, man, just thieving.
You two, sit right here, okay? Don't wander off.
God, you're gonna have to understand their mother for like
Literally.
not wanting him to get more time, because what the fuck is this boy?
This is sad.
You up to this?
Oh my god,
Oh my
what?
god.
Pay it back, Omar.
What does that mean?
Well, like get your revenge on them,
Yeah,
but like in what
in
way?
some other way.
In what way? I want that for you.
Me too.
I really want that for you. Where the fuck are you even going? Oh, to their department. I was like, what the fuck is this place?
He came to the office.
Is it even smart for him to see all that?
I'm a real police officer. A little like you, Omar. Out here on our own, playing the game for ourselves. Avon is one sick bastard. Of course, he had his reasons.
For one thing, y'all did take his stash.
For another, he's looking for you, Omar. That's what all the cigarette burns were about. Broken fingers, cracked forearms.
Don't tell
He
him
wants you
that.
to give you up. I know you want to go to wherever it is you lay your head and pick up that sawed off you like so much and go on a hunt.
You wouldn't be wrong.
No, you wouldn't. But one man with two barrels ain't enough, Omar. Now you gonna do what you gonna do. But whatever else you can give us on Barksdale and his people, well, that can go to her too.
What I do, straight like that. So ain't no sense y'all even troubling yourselves over that, cause man, the way I feel right now today. What y'all need from me?
When'd you last see Brandon?
Tuesday. Around 7, maybe later. He was on his way to Mandamin. And the Greeks after that.
He's figured already something out
he's
already.
already.
When Bailey got killed, you must have figured that Barksdale was coming back on you, right?
And Bailey, please. The niggas' enemies got enemies.
But you were worried about Brandon.
Look at my game. You take some care and you play the safest way you can. But it ain't about no hiding forever.
Anyone gonna come after Omar, they're gonna know Omar is coming after him.
Oh, indeed.
So, who came after Brandon?
I heard it might have been Weebay, Boy Stinkum, and Bird. He was down with the snatch too.
I have to like Google half these names, know what they look like, but I can't Google them because I'm gonna get spoiled.
Stinkum,
so, like,
I know.
Stinkum, sure. Bird, no clue.
But
Weebay, we heard Weebay a lot of
but
times. I don't know what he looks like.
especially Bird has been mentioned at least 50 times.
I have seen, I don't know who Bird is.
Minutes later, you get another call.
Yeah.
From the low rises
Yeah,
to that
yeah,
number.
he's connecting.
Then a half a minute later, you get another call from the low
Yeah.
rises to a pager number we know is string of bells.
Yeah.
Finally, you get another call. Probably from a payphone, probably string of bell calling back. Coming on into the low-rise courts. 45 minutes later.
The call saying it's done.
This is the murder right here.
This first number, the one they sent to D'Angelo. I'm thinking this comes from a payphone over by the Greeks.
He's trying. Let me tell you, he's trying.
He's very, I mean, yes, but like this one is above him.
He's on you. We're up on those payphones Tuesday night. We catch that murder shit. We get there before the murder. It's all here on the pen register. This one calling that one calling back. We're up on those payphones when we should be, and we have them cold. We're not up in time, are we?
I mean, I love this about Jimmy, that he is like really, he really wants to get this right and get it done. Like they really could have had them.
He's fine, but you arrest him.
You saw him get arrested? By the police?
Arrested?
The police
Yeah, I
arrested him?
remember that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay. He's just okay. Oh, is that Bird
Okay, maybe. Yeah.
or Weebay?
Think what you're doing here.
Trying to solve murders.
I
trying
don't
to solve
care
so
about
many
crossing
things.
Billy Roll.
Who the fuckers we have in this department? To do what?
And if we just keep the like,
Fight for a case of deputy of operations. That's even want.
and when they get everything done,
I like my career. Thank you very much.
You're telling us a guy by the name of Bird killed a working man.
yes, he did say that.
And that man who testified.
William gave him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bird did that one for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Nigga walked up behind the man and shot him straight in the head. The whole blessed project saw that much.
And Bird worked for Avon.
Yeah, it's one of the shooters.
Okay.
He goes to court, testifies he bought the gun on the street after Gail was killed.
Come on now, so what be enough then?
Eyeball witness. Some kind of corroboration for what you're telling me here.
No one's gonna fucking witness for that. Like they're gonna get killed.
Okay,
Okay, what?
I'm your man.
You saw the murder.
Yeah.
You can ID this man Bird as a shooter of William Gant, and you ain't afraid to go into court downtown and testify against one of Barksdale's people.
Omar don't scare.
The fact is that while Lieutenant Daniels and his merry band are lost in the swamps playing with
Look at you,
beepers and
asshole.
payphones and body mics, my people have developed information that ties Barksdale to 3 killings.
D'Angelo Barksdale, not Avon.
D'Angelo on behalf of Avon.
Oh my God.
There are witnesses of being involved with Avon Barksdale. I'm charging 3 murders.
He's
You
just
charge those cases?
louder. He is just louder.
This is bullshit.
That's right, Daniels.
It was McNulty himself who made the ballistics match on these murders, and he's telling me to fight this. He knows you don't have a viable prosecution. So do you. So do I.
Make the right choice. I don't know you. I don't know what you're gonna do.
I know you from some
Don't
other
be an
shows.
asshole.
Your wiretap, Lieutenant. And Major Wallace here is offering a chance to leverage Barksdale through a murder prosecution.
That's not gonna work, and so we lose all the money that we already spent on this.
Because if Major Rolls is right, then he will be just as right a month from now. And if the wire doesn't give us a case, he can charge all the murders he has.
Yeah.
We lose nothing. But if he's wrong, if he can't convict or if the Barksdale kid doesn't flip, then it's too late to do anything else.
How do you argue that? How do you argue that? You have years. McNulty is drinking and driving. It's like an issue. And he is drinking.
But
Like
is he drinking?
he's an incredibly good cop.
But
He's
like, is he
incredibly
drinking
good.
on duty?
Also, whoever that
So
was
far,
involved
I don't
today,
think we have seen that. I don't know actually.
Omar.
the great sensitivity, she write it up in the morning.
Lieutenant, thanks. It cost you?
What did it cost you? Did you say if you didn't see this through, you're gonna be demoted because like he is on his way to become something, I think?
What are those?
I don't know.
Why do they look
They're like pictures, but-
pictures? Oh.
Maybe because like if he did put the wire before, this
Yeah,
kid
yeah,
wouldn't have died.
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
And so that's why he did it.
I was like,
I
are
love this
those?
so much.
I was like, are those family pictures? Like, who's standing there in the dark in their office? What are family pictures?
A person who is regretting things.
But these are not family pictures,
One arrest.
and these are things to regret. I have things to say.
I love this episode.
Another great episode.
I feel like I have a lot of thoughts. Let's see if I can even like articulate them. I feel like I lose my train of thought like at some point. But I feel like there's a lot of things to discuss. I mean, mainly, I think that like let's say the two storylines that stood out to me was the thing with Omar and then the thing with Dee and Wallace. I want to say his name is. I think those are like the two storylines.
I mean, many
that
other
stood out.
storylines happened during this time.
I
but,
really like the Daniels one as well there.
Yeah, but like those two are the ones that made me care the most.
Yeah.
And that I'm the most interested in the future.
Yeah. I mean,
Wallace one I did not expect. Like the episode opened up with the boy dead, and I was shocked to see that. I thought he was probably gonna be in front of Omar's house, but like the thing is, they don't know where Omar lives.
Yeah,
if they did know, he would be.
Well, because I was wondering if like they would place him in front of Omar's house if the boy did talk. You know?
Yeah.
And like I wasn't sure if he did because like when you're torturing someone, I don't fucking know.
If he did, they would kill Omar immediately.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Let's be honest. Let's be real. If they would kill him immediately, there is no reason for them not to kill him. So like then we continued to Wallace's window where he saw that the kid is dead. I mean the guy.
First he just like woke up and like
we
see what type of living conditions he is in, and like he is waking everybody up. All of his siblings, they're all children. Like there is no parent.
I don't even know. I don't even think they need to be siblings per se. I don't know if they are siblings. I don't think they need to be.
Well, I mean, I don't know. He said like you need to do this, otherwise Child Protective Services are gonna come.
Okay.
You know, like you need to, I guess, keep up, like do your homework or go to class or whatever, because like I don't know if the guy there's like one older kid that like the two of them are working together here. I don't know if he is like a brother or he is just like a friend that's here. I don't know.
That's
it doesn't matter.
That's what I wanted to say. It really doesn't matter if they are all siblings or if they are all kids from broken homes. That live there.
Yeah.
But I guess they're all siblings.
I thought they were siblings. Like he is taking care of them. You know, he is preparing them, let's say, breakfast. He's giving them like juice boxes and chips.
They are all very, very small. They are all like
very young,
5, 6, 7, something like that. And only the other, his brother or whoever,
I don't know.
They're working together here.
Yeah.
In Pet.
That was it was a matter of time before we saw something like that, because like you can imagine it for each and every single kid that's like there in the project. You can imagine that a lot of their childhood looks the same.
I mean, that was Wallace. Just like
Yeah.
Wallace didn't even, like, his parents, I guess, I don't know
I
if
mean,
they're
God knows
alive
what,
or if
you know.
they're drug somewhere or whatever.
They're just not here.
They're not
simply.
here, they're not present. And they probably weren't even present with
Wallace.
while Wallace was growing up. So, like, he didn't have no one. I mean, even if he did, it's hard, I think. It's very hard, like, even for those kids to get away from this life
Yeah.
that they've been born into.
Yeah, and like Wallace, you see now that he doesn't really have any adult that's like
Yeah.
taking care of him. And
No.
like he, of course, he is working this job and doing this, you know, to earn some money and do this. And I think, again, that is... It's so easy. It is so easy to fall into
I
this
think
world.
it's the only option.
It is, yeah. Like,
Honestly,
it's
I
like
think
for the kids that are just like growing up in this environment. Like, of course, like it's what Stringer said in the last episode. What we're gonna do?
Yeah.
Find another job, go to college, do this.
Yeah.
Like they are really stuck. Like they said, that there was the door in which Wallace came out of. It was like, if animal caged, call something, whatever, and like that's what they look like. Like, I mean, trapped. They are just trapped in their circumstances. Like you cannot expect children, and we see a lot of them. You cannot expect children who grow up in these types of conditions, you know, to just be able to get away from that. I think it's very
it would
hard.
literally be a miracle if some of them managed to get
Yeah.
away from this life.
And I mean that's
And
that's
it's
a lot
very-
of what we see here.
Yeah, and I'm happy that we saw exactly this, and maybe that this is Wallace's storyline as well. I was expecting this storyline to be presented. I mean, we talked about it a few times during first 5 episodes. I guess whenever we saw children, we talked about it.
We see children often.
But now we have a point of view through Wallace. He is
Yeah.
a child.
Yeah.
And he has no other option. And then I'm gonna skip to the last scene when he talked to Dee, when Dee told him everything about money and like why he did what he did, and he told him it's not right for you to cut money from us or something like that. You can just imagine, like, he is their only supplier.
I mean, that's
money
the
supplier.
only income they have.
Exactly. If he doesn't have money, those children don't eat.
Yeah. I mean, like, Dee was talking to him. I'm assuming Dee doesn't know anything about his life circumstance, but he was talking to him about, like, you got this money now, you can go and like pay your girl or like get a girl. And I'm just like thinking, he has like 7 mouths to feed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's
500
he feels that responsibility. Like, you know, no one. It's not like every single person who has maybe a younger sibling is gonna act that way, you know, but like he does. And so I just really love that we got a little bit more insight to his character, and especially like now when he saw Brandon, is that his name? Yeah. When he saw Brandon, when he saw what was done to him, I mean, and like, you know, Dee asked him like, what did you think was gonna happen? But like, I think he thought that they were just gonna shoot him, and like that would be it.
Yeah,
and I think
so
it's
well.
much easier. Let's say, like, you're not unfamiliar with murder in that environment. Like, they see people dying all the time, and so like I just thought he expected that, and like he's used to that. But like when you see someone being so brutally tortured, like he said, his one eye was blown up and like the other one is like watching, like it really it makes sense that he was really affected by it, because he's the one that like told them where he was. You know, he is responsible for this murder as well, in a way, you know.
Yeah, so that's why I loved that we had him as point of view through all of this.
Yeah.
And also, like, just to go back for a second to when he talked to Dee in that last scene, and like how he said that it's not right. It's just like him, like, watched this from his point of view, but like we found out then that like there was a girl, Cassandra or something, who stole money, but like you can just imagine that her situation in that moment is the same. Yeah. And I'm glad that Dee didn't tell anything to Stringer, nor
Bodhi
Avon, or anybody.
The other one, because like Bodhi is the one that like in the previous episode, he Wallace was, I don't know, playing with something, and he went and like broke a bottle over his head, and he was like, see, this is why people steal from us. So he is much more, let's say, stricter, and he would not let that go. Like if Cassandra and the other guy were like taking a bit of the stash and like selling it on the side and whatever and earning money in that way, he would not have let that like slide, and so that's why he didn't tell anyone.
But like, yeah, I'm very glad that he didn't. Just like because you can completely understand it if Wallace, who has 7 mouths to feed, did the same.
Yeah.
Like how could you ever possibly blame him? The children are hungry. He's hungry, you know.
Yeah.
So I am glad that like Dee understood that.
I mean, that is the reason that I really like Dee.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I'm not saying he's a saint. He is absolutely not a saint. Like, he should be in jail. Like, he has killed people. He should be in jail. And like a lot of the people there that we are watching should be in jail, including the cops. But like, they are not. So we are working with this. But we have never seen him being cruel. And we have seen him being pretty understanding. Like this, for example, now this with Cass. Like, she was buying groceries. You know, like people need something to live off on, you know? And he knew what was going to happen to them if he told the other guys. Because, you know, I can't see Avon nor Stringer or anyone up top there having any type of understanding, just because it is that world. I don't think it's forgiving, and I think they are already hardened by it, and there's like no going back for them, and they will not look on anyone like stealing from them and like show mercy, you know.
And he knew that.
Yeah, and so like the awful part of all of this is that you know that it cannot be the way that like Jimmy said to Dee and then Dee said to Wallace about how why can't we just like, you know, sell drugs and no one has to get murdered, no one has to do this, no one has to do that. You just know that it can never be like that.
Yeah,
like it's that type of an environment that it can never be like that, and it's one of the truly tragedies of this show is because they are sort of born into their circumstances. And there is really no way out. And if there is a way out, it is nearly impossible. It is very hard. And like while I was watching Wallace, like I really thought how I would really just desperately need at least one storyline for one character that is in this to go well. Because like I feel like for a lot of them, it's gonna be a downfall. And I feel like for like a lot of them, they're not gonna be able to get out, and they're gonna either get killed
I think
or
a lot
in
of them,
jail or whatever.
But like it doesn't even have to be a downfall. It's just like they're in this.
Yeah.
And it's just how it is.
Yeah.
You know
and
what
just
I
like
mean?
it's a continuous, they just stay in this.
Exactly, they stay in this because like there is nothing else that they could possibly do right now.
Yeah.
You know?
And so like I really hoped maybe like for Wallace.
But I am not sure. Just because because that would be too good, in my opinion. It's not just like his life; it's life of 7 other children.
Yeah, I mean, like it's maybe not gonna be him, but like I just need one storyline.
I would love to that as well.
And like I can't like from the storyline, like it would always be like there's a possibility for like let's say Dee, but I think Dee has already killed people. I don't think that's gonna.
And he's already deep into it.
No, I think like I really don't think he is like an evil person.
No,
you know, but like he has done this, and I don't think he should just like get away with it. You know, like I understand everyone's life circumstances and like how sad it is that they got to this, but like there's also, you know, dead bodies of people who never deserved this to begin with, you know, on your hands. So I don't think he's getting out. Like Wallace is so young, and I would really want that for him or any of the kids there are. Like I was thinking as well Bubbles, but I feel like Bubbles is the type of person that dies.
Definitely.
Bubbles, but like he could, like there's like a 0.1% chance I feel like for him maybe to turn things around, but I just feel like he either overdoses or just gets killed because he is like talking to the cops, you know.
At this point we'll see how it's gonna go, but at this point I definitely think Bubbles is gonna die. From everything that we have seen right now. Like in the beginning I really thought that maybe not. I really thought that like maybe he could get away, but like in each episode, even in this one, we saw that like I mean, just because he's working with cops right now and he's maybe telling them important information about this drug business that's happening, it doesn't mean that like he's changing his life around.
Yeah, no.
Nor that maybe, nor that he could, right? Like at this point. So we saw him heavily undrugged in this episode. So, and to me, and he's not a bad guy.
No.
At all. So
he's
to
really
me,
not even, he's not in the business. He's
not
just buying the drugs.
Buying
you
the
know?
drugs and yeah, exactly.
And so like he would really, he would deserve, you know, to like have his life come around and like just to be good.
Unfortunately, I don't think they're all gonna get what they deserve.
No.
So, in my opinion, at least right now, it's in this episode there was a moment that I thought, what is gonna happen? Could he overdose this early on and stuff like that? And for Wallace, that's I would love the most if he would have happy ending, or if he would possibly be able to get out. Just because when I saw 7 children, that I think that would be hard.
Yeah.
That would really. Maybe if he'll earn some money and some, I really don't know.
I really don't know how you get out of those like.
I really don't know. I
guess
guess maybe they're gonna tell that story through someone. I don't know. I would love to see it.
Yeah.
I mean, I love
and like why I thought like there could be a possibility of like someone just like getting out and like turning their life around is because like the show. I mean, we have only seen 6 episodes, but like it does not seem cruel. It does not seem to glorify anything and does not seem to be like torture porn, which is a thing that I didn't know how it was gonna go, because like we are dealing with this, like we are in this type of a world, and like it's an immediate indication to me that like in these 6 episodes we didn't necessarily have a lot of just like, oh, the shooting and everything, you're like watching to see if someone dies, or like even this thing with not Omar, with Brandon. Mm-hmm. Like I thought in this episode we're gonna see him getting tortured. They didn't show that to us because like it doesn't bring anything to the plot, like you seeing him getting tortured. And so like to me that says a lot about the show. I'm not saying that we're never gonna see awful things. I mean, we are seeing awful things, but they're just very realistic. But it's not like they are just showing us torture porn for like some type of, you know, not shock value, but just like because I don't know, shows do that, and like sometimes it's warranted and most of the times it's not. I just feel like they're telling a really honest story that is about people at the end of the day, and that is about these circumstances, and that is just feels incredibly realistic in so many ways. And so just like by the way that it is being written, like it's gonna be a lot of these characters are not gonna end up in any type of good place, because a lot of them are not like good people and have not done good things, you know. But I don't think they're gonna be unnecessarily cruel. And so I feel like at least one. I feel like they're gonna give us at least one storyline that could make you think like people can turn this around. You know, just one. I would really like that. I would really appreciate that. I need this in storylines. I can't have it all be tragic.
I mean,
you know?
Yeah, but like we'll see. I mean, I don't know exactly who or how, which type of storyline, but they're definitely gonna give us maybe even some, could potentially be some redemption arcs or something like that, you know. Maybe some of them would not be able to completely get out of this business, but like could have a moment where they would do anything just like to do the right thing, let's say.
I feel like that could be D.
Yeah, me too.
Like
I literally like, I'm talking and thinking of D.
Well, just like I feel like he would end up in jail, let's say. I mean, how am I talking about the end of this? I don't know what the character is, but like, I don't necessarily see him ending up dead.
I don't think he's gonna end up dead, either in jail or free.
Yeah.
I think for him there is a possibility for that as well. Yeah. I know he killed people. Yeah. But I think we're dealing with this type of show that we're watching, drug business and everything. I would much rather to have Stringer.
Absolutely.
Or, I mean, we still don't know much about them either.
No.
I would love to find out. Yeah. But what I see is not something that I love. Mm-mm. Or it's not something that they give, like they don't give me anything to care for.
Yeah.
You know?
I just feel like, you know, they could be one of those characters that are like incredibly smart in the way that they do business, and incredibly like calculative, and like could have very good moments and very good scenes and everything, and that's all great. but I never get attached to those characters. Like, I need something to feel for, you know? I need some warmth
Exactly.
to exude from characters for
Exactly.
me to
Exactly.
be attached to them. Because, like,
Exactly.
I really don't care. I mean, they could do as awful things as they, you know, want to, let's say, but, like, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna be able to care for
Yeah.
them, you know? There's, like, you know this. Like, if you've watched any show with us, like, you
Yeah.
know how we function in terms of characters, and, like, for them I feel absolutely no warmth
At this point.
no. I mean we have really barely seen them, so
Like,
like
I
I
want
don't
to say,
know.
like, maybe in future, one of them at least
Mm-hmm.
could get a storyline. Again, I don't need it. I have great storylines
many,
with
yeah.
other
There are
characters, you know. They are on top, so they have been born into this role, and they could be that much hardened
Yeah.
that, like, they don't feel stuff. Let's say Stringer, in my opinion, the things we saw, the way he talks, like, what are they gonna go and get jobs?
Yeah.
For these people that, like, he knows the way that they are born, and yet if Dee went to him and told him, look, this one is stealing because she doesn't have money and don't have anything to eat, he would beat her up. That gives me nothing to love and nothing to care for. That doesn't mean he's not gonna be a great character, in my opinion, because I think we should see every single side. And I think we're gonna see every single side.
I feel like a lot of people tend to, like, let's say, those characters that are just, like, in this business and are, like, tough, but, like, smart, you know? I feel like a lot of people rate them highly just because, like, that's what they go for, but I don't think that's what the two of us go for.
I mean,
I love
could
characters
rate-
being smart.
No, I could rate them highly, just like I'm not gonna love them.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, being smart is not gonna bring me anything to love. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
no.
Like, they could be amazing characters,
And
and
so,
they
like,
could
if I'm
have
rating
amazing scenes.
characters, however amazing they are, if I feel no
Yeah.
warmth to them,
Yeah.
I highly doubt that they are gonna be above anyone else that I feel warmth towards, you know.
Omar,
For example.
almost made me tear up and cry in this episode.
Yeah.
Just because I can feel for him.
Yeah.
He shows emotions.
Yeah.
I know that he feels. I know that he loves that boy. I know that he cares. And that's more...
And the thing with Omar, like, he has this, like, code that he goes off on. And, like, he said in the last episode that he, like, you know, he's not gonna snitch because he doesn't believe that the game is played like that. And, like, fine. And now he is talking to the police. And, like, I'm all for it. Snitching gets a bad rep. Like, what do you mean no snitching? Someone fucking murdered someone. The fuck are you not snitching for? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Speak immediately. Like, is Bob's less of a person? Bob's, like, sing. Tell us everything, you know what I mean? And I think for Omar, like, I really believe that he wouldn't have said anything to the police if they just shot Brandon. Because I don't think he lives in any, like, illusion with the type of business he is in. You know, like, they went and they stole from Barksdale. There is, like, risk comes with that. And I feel like, you know, he said for the third guy that got shot, he was like, you know, I mean, his enemies had enemies. Like, he could have gotten shot anywhere. Like, he was sort of, like, to be expected. And I feel like if Brandon was just shot, I don't think he would have spoke anything to the police. But, like, the fact that he was tortured in such a way that, like, then goes beyond just, like, let's say maybe what he thinks would be the rules of the game, because, like, that is very cruel, you know? I feel like that's why he's just, like, now speaking, because, like, they did this now, and so, like, we are going beyond these rules.
Yeah.
And so I am so happy that he is.
Yeah, he wants
Let's do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's fucking do it. And I think he is just so fascinating. Like, he really... We, again, just know so little. I don't think we learned anything new in this episode because, like, in the previous episode, like, you know that he cares, that he cared about Brandon, and, like, he was very heartbroken now.
No, we don't know, for example, if he has anything personal from the beginning against the Barksdales.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that, like, we talked about when he stole from them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we don't know anything about his past. We really don't know him. But like, we only know maybe a bit how he feels.
Yeah.
Now, what he said, that he's gonna go on trial.
Yeah, he's gonna testify.
He's gonna testify that he saw
Bird,
Bird.
killing the working man,
Yeah.
the guy that was
Yeah.
testifying
Yeah,
against D.
yeah. So let's go from that.
I mean, that's very interesting because, like, he's not testifying. Like, literally, how is he gonna get out of this alive? I'm not sure. I don't...
The thing with this show, I see everybody dying.
Literally.
That's the
literally,
thing. Like,
all of them could die.
I could completely see Omar being my favorite character in this show and then dying.
Yeah.
Because, like, I can't see him just surviving and going on his
But,
way.
like, the thing is, like, when it's this kind of type of a world, I don't know how I see anyone surviving, you know what I mean?
But, like, they're not all gonna die.
Of course not,
But, like,
of course not. But, like, I cannot make deductions then.
Me neither. I'm just like, he could potentially be a great character and then die at the end. You know?
Yeah.
Usually that's what happens. But here we have just, like, a lot of characters that have that potential, you know?
I wonder if
For example, D, I don't think he's gonna die.
I don't think so either.
I don't know why,
He doesn't seem like
so.
the type, but like, again, what are we basing it off on? I don't know. He just doesn't seem like the type. But also, like, this could change. Like, we thought,
especially depending on where his storyline
course,
goes. If he goes against his uncle at some point, or he does something against him,
I don't know either. I really don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't see Wallace dying either.
I don't see Wallace dying
He's
either
a kid.
as well. Yeah, but like, I feel like a kid is gonna die. You know what I mean?
I
like,
don't think
I feel
that
like
kid.
Bodhi maybe.
That's the
The one that escaped the juvie and everything. I feel like he could be the type of character that dies.
I don't know. Like I'm now trying to find a character who doesn't die because we have a lot of them who could die.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe he is not gonna die. You know?
I don't know. I really don't know. There's a lot of episodes to go.
Yeah.
So like those are all the things that we're gonna see. But I'm really interested if like Omar is actually gonna testify, or if something is gonna like go awry.
Will.
Yeah, I mean, like, when is the trial gonna be? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know with this one specifically with Bird, if they could do this now, if they could do the trial now because of like what evidence they would need to show, and if that evidence would endanger their now investigation.
But they,
you know?
I don't know, but they seem that they are up for it.
Yeah.
Like
They seem like it doesn't seem to me like they would need to present anything from now investigation that would like
that
would tell them that they are
I
wiretapping
don't think
them.
so.
Me neither. So like I guess like that thing might happen until the end of the season. So I guess we'll find out maybe soonish.
Yeah, maybe.
But they are finally wiretapping the phones, and we did get our answer about how legally they're doing this. Like they have to just like when they see a suspect, like that's when they listen in, and that makes sense. And they have already
And they missed. The guy went to pee and missed the fashion show. Coming
literally what did Avon said in the last episode? A little too slow, a little too late. Just like a moment, you know? A fucking moment.
It really was a moment.
I just don't understand why he had to go there to pee. Like, sure, you don't want, like, because, like, you're standing there, so you want that to smell. But, like, it's a big fucking roof. Just go on the other side there, where you can still see him fucking pee, and then just, like, wash it off with water. Like, I don't feel like this should be this... I don't...
But, if you're watching something...
And also, how long was he
15
peeing?
hours, if you're watching something for 15 hours...
I understand, but I feel like these
take a
two...
break, you don't expect this is happening.
It takes like a minute. It takes like a minute to pee. To go there, pee, get back.
But like
if
I
you're
said,
slow.
I think...
They were there for longer than a minute.
Yeah, but I just think just because he was up there for 15 hours by himself, he wants to take a break.
I understand.
And Avon comes during that break.
Of course he does. Of course he does. Honestly, a lot of Avon is like luck. It's luck that they didn't catch you.
Yeah.
Maybe is it luck, or is it like police not doing their jobs properly?
Yeah.
But talking about police not doing their jobs properly, we had this major whatever. I heavily dislike him. But I love that scene with for Daniels, who like was making the case for this and like doing the right thing, especially because McNulty said that he is also the one that wants this to like wrap up fast. He does not want to do this and be here. And I really think that when McNulty came to him and told him like, if we put this wiretap on when we were supposed to, then this kid wouldn't have died.
I think that's what...
I think that really sort of
motivated
shook him a bit. And that's why he is watching those pictures at the end. And I really like that. I really like that moment. I really like that he is now as well sort of motivated for this.
Me too.
Yeah, so I really appreciate that. Jimmy as well is just a very interesting character. Like I really like him. I think he does his job very well. You know, I think he is, if you want someone on the case to figure something out, like I would put him along with the miniature guy.
Yeah,
First him.
I would put
but like
him
imagine the
too,
two of them, they would get it fucking solved.
Yeah.
The thing with him is like his personal vices are really what's his downfall.
Yeah,
like he
definitely.
has a big alcohol problem. It's very concerning that like when he has his kids that he is still in his job. Like of course when Omar called him, like it's very important and all that, but like you have young children there. You have to figure something else out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you cannot be putting them in the car with like a drug user or any type of that, and like they have fucking school tomorrow. Like you should not be placing them
I agree.
in these positions. They're children, you know. And so like I feel like we are beginning to understand his wife as to why she does not want to give up more time, and like why she even divorced him in the first place. I mean, I'm sure she was seeing all of this when they were married potentially as well. And so
I mean,
like
it wasn't hard even before that to realize.
no, but
We
just
found
like
out
this
that
now.
he cheated on her.
Sure.
We see how he is with his work.
Yeah,
He has alcohol problem. I
Yeah.
don't think that started yesterday.
yeah. And like, of course,
So-
you're not gonna want your children.
Of course.
I mean, even when he was supposed to get his children on that day, he was like building a bed. You know,
Yeah.
like he did build it at the end of the day, and that's like great. But like, kids need stability. Like they're very young children, and like they are like the most important thing you have to do. If like you have children, you have to protect them. He clearly loves his kids, but like his mind and his priorities lie in different places.
I agree.
And like that makes him for an incredibly good police officer in my mind, but not a good partner, not a good father.
Great character.
A
though.
great character. Like I love those like complex characters, you know. And I think it's gonna be great to see how his character develops. But I do feel like he is like on a downward spiral.
Me
you
too.
know, like
Me
the things that he is doing could just lead him down a dark road. I think.
Yeah.
You know, but I think that's gonna be a really
Good
great story.
Yeah, I agree.
So just like so many characters with such incredible potential. And so many just like great storylines here that are happening. Like I mean, there's not a single thing that I could fault in the 6 episodes. Like I
No,
think
so far
this
it's
has
everything.
been incredible.
I like the pace. I like the
yeah.
storytelling, and I
Yeah.
like the characters. What more do you want?
No, again, and I like where the show's morality
Yeah.
lies. I like how they show things.
Yeah.
I like how they're portraying everything, and again, I like that it's not torture porn, because like in this type of world they easily could do that, and they're not.
Yeah.
And so like that shows what type of story they want to tell.
Yeah.
And so like that's very important to me.
I agree.
I'm just very excited for this. I'm so excited for the rest of the show.
Me too.
That's it. We've been
Only
talking for
four
like half
more.
an hour.
Only 4 more episodes, and we tell you our
Top
favorite
5.
characters.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Thanks so much for watching.
Bye.